So before this video starts, I want to say huge shoutouts to the Blazing Reddit. I've never done a shoutout to the Blazing Reddit, and I don't really know why, because you know what? I get all of my information here, which is something that a lot of the community that watches my videos at least don't know. I get all of my information, like, let's say the characters, I just, you know, literally everything you need to know about the characters here. And I believe they're gonna be updating this even more to show all of their abilities, like the dupe abilities, which is really cool. So guys, definitely check out the Blazing Reddit. It's a really cool place. I really find it's just a really cool place. I post here every so often, and yeah. So guys, just check it out real quick. It's pretty much reddit.com/r/Naruto Blazing. But guys, that's gonna conclude it. Thank you guys for watching. Well, you guys probably haven't watched the video yet, so hopefully you guys enjoy. What's going on, guys? My name's RMisHERO, and we're back with another video. Today we're doing another discussion video. We're talking about JP versus Global, which one's better. Before we start this video, I know people are going to be commenting, oh, it's only a week or two behind, there's no point to making this video. But guys, I need to like inform the community, because a lot of people were actually having a big discussion on Discord whether which one's better and for what reasons. So I compiled a bunch of, you know, pros and cons for each side, to pretty much explain both sides and inform the people who don't really know what's up about JP, or like why people think JP is better than Global, or vice versa. But again, you know, it's a week difference, so there isn't gonna be as much of an issue. But yeah, so let me get into this discussion. It's gonna be a quick video once again, just to help you guys out, really. So I'm gonna go do the pros of Global, or pros of JP, because not a lot of people know how JP actually works and everything. But before we actually go in on that, I want to say, if you guys want to download the Japanese version, I get comments day and night about this. Pretty much, if you're on iPhone, look up on YouTube how to download, or how to make a Japanese iTunes account, and then from there you can just download it from the iTunes. That's how I figured it out. I saw another person do it. He completely laid it out. I think it was for Dokkan, but you know, it worked out for Blazing because it's the same little thing. But let's get into it. So a thing that JP has over Global is that it gets first content. Now the content comes out a week before Global. So if you guys don't understand, whenever I make an update video, anything that's in Japanese, that will come to Global a week later. I know that confuses some people also, so I want to clear that up. So the first content comes to JP. Now, in a YouTuber's eye, having a Japanese account is a huge plus. It's just, you know, you have all the content. You can make the videos a week before a lot of the global YouTubers do it. It's just, that's a thing that you guys should watch out if you're a YouTuber, I guess. But for a player's aspect, it's also the same thing. You know, the hype is there for JP, because, you know, it's first dropped. We haven't seen any information about them. We're just looking at the cool artworks and like speculating pretty much, and everyone's pulling on it. That's a huge plus, to be honest. I believe that's why Shiny is a Japanese main. He mains in Japanese JP account. That's just, I guess he's really about the hype. I don't know. But for me personally, I main Global. That's just because, for one thing, I can understand a lot of the things. You know, I don't have to go up on Reddit to see, oh, what is this person's field skill or buddy skill or anything like that. I can just, you know, read it in English, I guess. So that's a big plus for Global, that you can understand everything. Another thing is, that is a pro, is for Phantom Castle, Japanese, or JP. Phantom Castle is a big thing. For one, the gameplay, you know, there isn't a lot of players, so you can get all the top tier characters, or be top tier in Phantom Castle without all the work, essentially. A lot of people, like, the ratio of Global to JP is huge. JP, not a lot of players play it, because, you know, it's only region specific to Japan. I cannot speak, I'm sorry. So that's a thing that is very it's a thing, because you know what, you can get a lot of the characters, and not only that, but their Phantom Castle is months ahead of us. Right now they're actually getting a brand new Phantom Castle next week, and we haven't even gotten announced for the one that they had last month per se. So their Phantom Castle is farther than ours. They're gonna have characters that we won't even see for another month, maybe even a month and a half, because like we haven't even gotten the Sexy Jutsu Naruto, and they're already on to the next one, and we have yet to even been announced any. So that's something that is worth noting, that their Phantom Castle is very far from ours in that sense. Alright, so I want to go into the pros of global. There's a lot, so stick tuned and get ready. Alright, so the main thing, or the first thing, is we have time to prepare. Now that is a thing that goes up against the JP's pro, where it's first content, the hype is real. For global, we have time, we have a week to prepare. Let's say a brand new banner came out that everyone was hyped for, a week passes, and JP gets a brand new banner that's even better than the current one that was hype on JP. So a lot of the JP players have already probably spent their pearls, and then, you know, they're kind of fucked, because, you know, they didn't get the brand new banner, because, you know, a lot of people are free to play. That's just how it's gonna be. So they're not gonna have the pearls that to spend on all banners at every single time. So most people usually try to, you know, decide which one is better in their situation. For global, we can, you know, we look at the two banners and decide if it is worth it, or if we should, you know, wait till the next week. That's a thing that's really interesting to think about. And another pro is payment is simple. For Japanese, you have to go either, if you're on an Android, then it's simple either way, I believe. But if you're on iPhone or Apple, it gets pretty difficult. You're gonna have to go on websites like Play Asia to purchase iTunes accounts that are in Japanese, because the global iTunes does not, you know, support Japanese. That's just how it is. So that's a thing that personally I find very bothersome. That kind of puts me away from spending lots of money on JP. But then again, I do main global, so yeah. Banners come with special things. Now we've seen that lately with I think the last two banners, where JP had, you know, just the regular Blazing Fest, and then they had the regular Sasuke event. But then when it came to global, we got these step banners, the 3-step banner for Sasuke, and then the 9-step banner for Blazing Fest, which we didn't really see up until now. I understand why they're doing that in a sense, because they're trying to make sure we are still hyped, because, you know, we know what's coming up next week. So they're gonna do this to, you know, try to fool us in a sense into spending more pearls and spending it all then. Yeah, so we really never saw this until now. It is a smart move on their part. It sort of takes away the pro for global of time to prepare, because, you know, the deals are very good sometimes. You know, the 3-step banner, I believe you get the guarantee at the last banner, at the last 3rd multi-summon. So if you were, you know, planning really on trying to get the character that you really wanted, that's what you gotta do. You gotta go through all the step banners, and yeah. And the last pro for global that I can think of currently is that there are many more players. Like I said, the JP pros and the global pros like bounce off each other kind of thing, because there's pros for each side, for each thing. So the fact that there's many more players means the game is more lively. You know, there's gonna be more maps up ready, game rooms I meant. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Game rooms are up. It's just things like that. Phantom Castle is definitely harder, so you can take that as whichever way you want it. Personally, I like the challenge. I like that, you know, not a lot of people can get the specific characters that are out. That's just kind of my thing that I really enjoy. So that pretty much concludes my video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like. And leave in the comments what else you guys believe, if there's any pros or cons that I missed in each part, I guess. So, yep, thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a nice day.